Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
You find yourself in a tavern.
Oh, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword!
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast fireball.
All right, roll for it. Welcome to Friday Night Quests. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Jay Jones. This brings you part 3 of our adventure with actor Matt Kane as the half-elf ranger Alathar Sorion. You can follow Matt Kane on Twitter at MattKaneUK. Guys, this is our 49th episode, and next week is our 50th. We're incredibly excited about that, and we can't wait to share it with you. Trust us, you're not going to want to miss episode 50. It's kind of a big deal. Thank you to everyone who has downloaded the show, left reviews online, and shared the show with others. It means more to us than we can say. And without further ado, let's get to the game. Previously on Friday Night Quests. On the night before Sweeney's trial, the Velvet League simply want to prepare for the day in court. Instead, they have been confronted by an old enemy, out for revenge. All right, so Horace, you're first. What do you do?
Quick description of the room.
Yep. So around you, in front of you, you've got a big, fluffy kind of single chair that's right by the fireplace.
Okay, say no more. I know what I'm going to do.
Is there a chair?
Also, there are 2 couches, like old couches facing each other. So think of this like a big stone room. The room is probably about I would say 30 by 30. It's a massive room with a giant fireplace hearth. The fireplace is on. You've got 2 big couches and 1 big chair near the fireplace. The hobgoblin is standing in front of the fireplace with his sword drawn and his shield at his side. Behind all of you, directly behind you, there is a second level. You can see the second level because the room is high enough that you can see both the first floor and the second. On the banisters that you can see on the second level, you see one, what looks like a creature dressed all in black with green skin, on the left-hand side, then 2 behind you. So there's 3 in total you can see up on the banisters.
And is the banister, does it come out from the wall, or is the wall end at the banister?
The wall ends at the banister.
So it goes deeper in above.
So it goes deeper in above.
Okay.
And any visible weapons on those black cloaked?
You can't see anything in them.
Okay.
You just see black figures with the green skin.
Is there any staircase that I can see leading up there?
You can see around the right side of the room, you can see there is a staircase that would go up, straight up, and then back to go to the second floor.
So behind the wall.
So it's
Yeah.
like a switchback.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And we're essentially right now, we're all next to each other.
Yeah, you guys are all 4 of you are pretty much immediately next to each other.
How close is the armored hobgoblin? What's his name, Peter?
Thwack.
Thwack.
Got it.
Thwack is...
Not even close.
Since this room isn't that big and you're about in the center of the room, he's within about 10 to 15 feet. He's close.
Okay. Well, I should probably just close the distance with him. I will do that. I'm gonna close the distance. Is there anything powerful for me doing a running attack?
You can run and you can charge and hit him.
Okay.
If you
into the fire?
if you want to knock him prone.
Yeah.
Oh, if I want to knock him prone.
Yeah. You can knock him on the ground.
Oh, I think I might do that.
Okay, you can try.
Yeah, I'm going to charge him and knock him prone. Do I only get 1 chance to do that?
So yeah, you would hit him, and then I believe we both do a strength check.
Okay.
So we do a competition.
Can you turn to page 72 and tell me what Remarkable Athlete does? Because I think I get something special from my strength
He's in the monster manual. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
I've got the hang.
Page 72, Remarkable.
Guys, let's not worry about it. We never get anything wrong with combat. Ever. This
know.
show is perfect
so
on every
odd.
single rule.
Let's just assume that I win.
Starting at second level, you can add half your proficiency bonus to any strength, dexterity, or constitution check you make that doesn't already use your proficiency bonus.
So you can add it to your strength.
Cool.
To anything that doesn't already add your bonus.
Well, you probably already have it. Do you already have it for strength?
Not for a check. That would be a saving throw.
Oh, for a
and
saving
this is
throw.
if you do an athletics check and
Yeah.
you're not proficient for any reason.
Okay.
In addition, when you make a running long jump, which this isn't
Yeah.
the distance you can cover increases.
Got it. Okay. So I'm going to charge him and try to knock him down.
So you're gonna charge in to hit him, and I will say you will hit him because you're just coming full at him. So we're gonna basically do a straight up strength check to see if you knock me down. So I will roll and you will roll.
And that's and I get to add my proficiency bonus.
You get to add your proficiency bonus. That's right.
Awesome.
So let's see.
Because you are a remarkable athlete.
So I got a 21.
Oh boy, I beat you.
What'd you get?
I got a Ooh, my God. I got a 32.
God. So I say you run up. Do you use your shield to hit him?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you hit him, you just see immediately he did not expect that kind of an impact. Obviously, it's been a little bit of time since he saw you guys, almost 6 months. You've been clearly working that lower body. And you hit him and the wind immediately goes out of him and his eyes pop out. He's like, whoa, and then you drop him immediately on top of not in the fireplace, but like the little kind of stone area right in front of it, and he's knocked prone.
Cool.
You still, I think you have like you can do another attack if you want. Yeah. So now you have advantage because he's knocked prone.
Okay. Right as I attack, I'm going to say, you said you were cool with this. 22.
22, that hits.
Okay, and that's 14 damage.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, that was a palpable swing. You swing down. He looks to move out of the way in it, and you see it cut into his plate armor.
Cool.
You see, with the sparks coming off of it, you also see it looks like it catches some skin. Again, no blood, because you might remember from these guys before, they were not bleeding, but you do see it look like you actually catch some skin through the plate armor.
Okay.
All right. Sweeney, it's your turn.
First thing I'd like to do, nature check to identify these creatures in green. They're the green skins.
Yeah, you can roll.
It's 9 plus 5. Oh, plus 5. That's nice.
For
14.
nature?
Yeah.
You believe there's some type or heritage based on their ear length and their skin color, a type of goblin. Not a specific, not like a little goblin, because they look a little bit too tall.
But a goblinoid.
But a goblinoid of some type.
Gobes.
All right, that's interesting. And I don't see any weapons on them as far as I can tell.
You can.
Are there any objects up there on the banister that I can see? Probably not with my angle.
No.
And they're all too far. Okay. In the meantime, I'm just going to cast Mirror Image, shout Multiplicity, and then there are 3 more of me.
Okay. Very nice.
And then I'm going to try to... Is there cover? You know what I'm going to do?
You can use there's couches on the bottom floor, but remember they have a high angle on you, so...
I'm going to duck behind one of the couches.
Okay.
All 4 of me are.
Okay.
Because they all move in sync with me. The whole idea is that they're moving around me to try to provide cover for me. I'm going to move behind one of the couches.
Okay, great. Alathar, it's your turn.
One of them's not prone on the floor. And you say there's how many on the banister?
There's 3 up on the banisters. All kind of equally separated up there.
To hit someone who's prone on the ground with a ranged attack is disadvantage. So if you shoot them with an arrow, so you roll twice and take the lower. However, if you hit them with a melee weapon, it's advantage. So you roll twice and take the higher.
Yeah, come over next to me because I can help you.
Yeah, I remember you.
Let's just beat this guy down.
I think so. I think with this guy being on the floor, I charge over in that direction.
Yep.
With my... I mean, how many attacks? So
if you use your short swords, you have 3 attacks.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my short swords.
Pull out both short swords.
I pull out both short
into...
swords and go in for him.
All right, nice. Okay, so you're going to roll in for 3 attacks. Okay, so basically you're rolling with advantage. That means you're taking 2 d20s and roll both of them, and you take the higher result.
I'm lending you the one that hasn't been rolling.
So this is for the first attack.
So 15.
And then remember to add your...
plus that is...
24.
24.
24?
My maths is excellent, by the way.
Yeah, you hit.
Oh, I did.
Okay, so I actually roll for your other 2 attacks since you're going to be doing all 3, and then you can roll the damage all at once. So roll the 2 die again and take the higher.
So that is 15.
So that won't hit. So that attack misses. So roll for your 3rd to see if you hit with that one.
Okay. Let's get this bastard. 23.
That also hits. So you hit with 2. So roll your damage twice. So roll 2d6 and then add 10 to it because it's 5 for each.
Yep.
Okay, 6.
That's the highest that you can get on that die. And
Do
then
it
roll
again.
One more. Yeah.
6?
Oh my god.
Nice.
So you just did max damage.
That
Nice.
was
22.
So I slash this
So yeah, you
beast.
get in. You missed with one of the attacks, but you dig 2 like under his plate. Where do
Oh
you
my
stab
God.
him when you're going at him?
I think in the kidney.
Oh, there you go.
The kidney on one side and in the heart, sort of under the armpit on the other side.
Oof.
Nice.
And
Lovely form.
Savage.
And the 3rd one just glances off of his armor, I guess.
Yeah.
So you see the hobgoblin does let out a bit of like a cry, a little bit like when you dig those last 2 in, and he goes, "Boys!" And you see the creatures up on the banisters. You see each of them pull out 2 crossbows, one in each hand from behind them.
Mm-hmm.
They aim them at 2 of them aim them at Horace, and one of them aims it at you, Alathar, and they let loose the arrows.
Now remember, the one at Alathar is disadvantage. I'm gonna react. and
Oh,
try to
okay, because you're
deflect.
going to create
Yeah.
a shield for him.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do that one first. So one with disadvantage. Actually, oh no, because of their type, they would have the type of creature there, they would have advantage on their first attack, but you create disadvantage, so they will get nothing. So they get no advantage and no disadvantage. So it's just a straight roll for them, which is good. So on him, we'll do with Alathar. That's a 15. Alathar, you're 16 AC, so that you managed to... your shield must deflect the arrow off.
I literally hit him right in the face, and it made him duck.
I didn't mind. It saved me.
The second arrow at Alathar. Ooh, that one...
wait, I thought 2 were going after...
No, 1. Each of them fires twice.
Oh, got it.
So the second arrow at Alathar, though, will hit. So that's actually going to be 8 piercing damage.
Ooh.
And Alathar, I want you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay.
But-
With this?
Yeah. So you're going to add your Constitution modifier there.
Oh, 15.
Oh, you got 15?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You as the arrow sinks into you, he blocks the first one, but you don't miss because the way they fire it, you see the second arrow is kind of like a shadow under the first to make it harder to see the second. So the second arrow hits you, you pull it out, you feel like a strange kind of nauseous sensation when it hits you, but you shake it off. You don't feel it anymore.
Okay.
So
You took 8 damage.
the
so
other
mark that
ones
down.
do fire at you, Horace. So the first one attacks with its 2 arrows, so I'm going to roll here. So the first arrow does hit, that's a 22.
Okay.
And the second one is also going to be... Nope, that one's going to miss. So the first arrow does hit. That's going to be 8 piercing damage to you, Horace. I want you to take a Constitution saving throw for me.
13.
13? Okay. You feel the arrow dig in, and this time that nauseous feeling creeps in deep into your body.
So I get to re-roll failed saves because I'm indomitable. That was my last level.
Nice.
There you go. Then rerolled that fail save.
Fighters are so awesome.
Wow.
I think I got that one. That's a 22.
Yeah, you're fine. You're like, oh, I'm feeling sick. Wait, no, I'm great. and then you don't anymore.
No, I never get sick.
Awesome.
Lord Prince. Never mind, I'm fine.
But you do take 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
The second one will fire 2 arrows at you as well. It naturally crit.
Uh-oh.
Bloodsack.
And the second one will fire its second arrow. That one will also definitely hit. That was a 25.
Okay.
That wasn't the crit. So the crit, you'll take 16 and you'll take another 8 from it. So that's a total of, from that second one firing at you, that is 24 damage.
Okay.
Now
That's a round.
you also now take another Constitution saving throw. Just roll it twice and just take the higher since you
Okay.
can reroll saving.
Ooh, bad. Well, I definitely didn't get even 13, so...
Oh, on both.
And so I failed.
So this time you don't feel as confident that you're the best, and you take 20 poison damage.
Ooh, on top of the...
On top of the
Oh
24,
my
yeah.
gosh. Okay.
Oh, wow.
He came prepared, guys.
Great. Here we go.
What
So-
a surprise.
So after those 2 fire, you see the as you've kind of been distracted by the arrows firing Alathar and Horace at both of you, you see that the hobgoblin has now gotten back up to his feet. He draws his sword to come down.
Is there a attack of opportunity for Alathar?
He's just standing up. So he's not moving out of.
Okay.
He's just standing up in front of you.
Oh, 'cause
he's
back
not
in the old
yeah.
rules.
Yeah, they don't. That doesn't
They
provoke.
changed that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Got
He's
it.
just standing up. He can't move away from you because he
Got
used
it.
his whole movement to stand up. But now he's going to swing one swing at you, Alathar, and one swing at you, Horace. So Alathar, he's going to swing at you. That's actually a 17 to hit, so that will hit you, and that's 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
So Horace, he's going to swing at you, and that's a miss. And then Horace, he's going to try to hit back at you with his shield with one last attack. And that was a crit. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
So
use
look-
your. Hey, you know how you have a
yeah,
ring?
my time thing, yeah.
The ring that makes time reverse.
Yeah.
Do you want to undo that crit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Undo the crit.
So he rolls again.
Nice.
And this was horrible that time.
And
so
you see yourself in the court with Dad.
Yeah.
For just a moment.
For just a moment.
Yeah.
Hey, son.
Oh, hi, Dad.
This is the court. Pretty cool place.
Yeah. Have you seen me in my mirror?
What? In your mirror?
Wait, how far back did I travel in time?
Stay with us,
Back to
Horace.
present day. Okay.
All right.
Izzy, it's your turn.
I'm going to grab the ion above my head. Mm-hmm. Where am I standing next to my companions?
You're still in kind of the center of the room. On the very far end of the room, Horace and Alathar are right next to the fireplace, battling with the hobgoblin. You and Sweeney are still in this. Oh,
No,
Sweeney has gone behind the couch with 3 of his copies of himself. You're just standing in the center of the room right now.
Okay. How far away is Horace from me?
Horace is only about 10, 15 feet up in front of you.
Okay. I'm going to approach Horace. I'm going to grab my ion, but sloppily a little because it's constantly moving.
Just reach it. Oh, because it's just spinning around.
Because there's the ion stone that hovers around your head.
Yeah. Take that
Wait, remember
down.
the tree?
Not yet. You're clearly
Okay.
gonna die. Maybe. I'm gonna do detect poison and disease because I see them stab, and him Horace usually doesn't So that's a bad sign,
Right.
For
and
our
you
fighting.
can, I mean, how poison I imagine visually works is you see his veins get a little bit more darker.
Also, I always go, I'm poisoned.
That's fortunate.
I clearly
Horace has
sense,
perfect understanding of his bodily functions.
I can identify what kind of poison and poison it is.
Doing your detect poison, you realize it's a type of kind of ancient goblin poison. It's a type used specifically in rituals that are around do you get all the specifics of something?
I just need to know is it if it's undead or
No.
dark?
It's a goblin-esque type poison.
Okay.
Its mixture is meant to incapacitate, not to kill.
Not to kill. Okay.
But it does a lot of damage, but it
Oh.
won't
Could do
kill. It will
damage.
incapacitate.
That's
Okay.
really good to know, actually.
Right. So is it? I don't know if you can answer this question, but can it do reoccurring damage?
It's meant to do
Degenerative?
layered amounts.
Okay.
So much like a tranquilizer dart will hit and it will do a burst of slow. You need a repeated amount if something doesn't go down in the first. It's not a continuous. It doesn't run through your heart and your
Okay.
system continuously slowing you. It'll do it once to knock you down, but
Cool.
it might need repeated ones. So this will not continually hurt him.
Then I'm not gonna need to do this. I'm gonna slam my staff into the ground and create a big tree.
Awesome.
Hopefully. Fingers
So you
crossed.
slam it into the ground, it cracks into the stone, and then you see the roots dig and the center of the tree grow, and you see, again, a giant tree just unfurls. It gets pretty tall, so it starts to crack against the wood and the ceilings above it, and you see some of the things dressed in black jump back off of the banister as branches and roots shoot up to where they are and just fill up the room.
Nice.
So, yeah, there you
Love
go.
it.
I'm so excited for what's about to happen.
All right, Horace, it's your turn.
Oh. Okay. I'm just going to keep on fighting the hobgoblin in front of me.
Faster, pussycat, kill.
And I'm going to attack twice. 21?
21, so yes, you would, but as you go to hit, you see his shield raise, and he parries the attack. So that first one doesn't hit.
Okay, then I don't hit it with either of them.
Well, what's the second one total?
Oh, the second one was really low.
Oh,
it
okay.
was 16.
Yeah, that wouldn't have hit. But he parried the first attack.
Okay.
So it looks like it was going to hit, but he knocked it away. Sweeney, it's your turn.
I'm going to cast Animate Objects.
Oh, goodness.
So, the couches,
Yep.
I would say they both qualify as large, right? They wouldn't be huge. They probably wouldn't be medium either.
No, they're not
Because large
medium.
is 10 feet by 10 feet.
Yeah, I would argue that they're large.
The armchair would be 5 by 5.
The armchair is a medium.
Cool. I can animate both couches and the armchair.
So 2 couches and an armchair?
Come to life,
Great.
and I give them the command to kill the ones in black. Now, they can't get up there, but those guys have to come down. Actually, that armchair can get up the stairs. That armchair's going upstairs.
Okay.
And they are animated, and I have all their stats when that becomes relevant. They can't do any attacks this round because there's nothing nearby them.
So the armchair is just, you just see it going up.
It just starts going
heading
upstairs.
towards the stairs. Okay.
I don't think with a speed of... gosh, it's not very fast.
I don't know. Armchairs are pretty fast.
right?
Experience.
Yeah.
the
Its
armchair
speed is 30
Olympics.
feet. I don't think it can get all the way upstairs. Or
No.
it can't get close enough to attack any of them.
No. Because the stairs are on the opposite end of where they were.
But I'm thinking if one of them stays up there to take attacks from a better vantage
Like, if
point.
one of them takes a coffee break or something,
yeah,
and be able to catch it.
That's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are alive.
Cool. That's awesome.
There are now animated.
There is.
Beauty and the Beast style.
I now get to say the phrase, "An armchair is out for blood."
Yeah.
Alathar,
so happy about
it's
magic.
your turn. So you're in front of you. You've got the hobgoblin is up, swinging at both of you. So he's fighting both of you. Horace is swinging back. He's parrying Horace's attacks, but he's still right in front of you, just swinging at both of you.
Okay, he's hurt though.
He's a little hurt. He
Okay.
still looks like he's got all of his faculties, all of his limbs. He's not bleeding.
Okay.
You actually, real quick for me, if you could roll a Arcana check.
20.
20. Okay, that's good enough for you. I had you roll Arcana because after stabbing him a few times in good places that you could tell damage was dealt, you could see he reacted to it, but there's no blood on your blades, no blood coming out of him. You can sense that this is somewhat of a magical creature, but it can still take damage and take pain. So you sense that it's probably not going to keep bleeding, but it can take damage.
Okay.
So,
The tree that's kind of extended up into the ceiling has sent the ninja figures back, right? So I can't
backwards
really see them.
off of the banisters. They're not all. You can't see them on the banisters anymore because the branches of the tree have pushed out over top of that area.
Okay, so because of that, I definitely want to attack again, thwack.
Okay.
And just sort of stick by Horace with the short swords. Mm-hmm. Same style. Just
okay.
go
3
in.
attacks.
Yeah.
All right. Do your thing.
Okay, that one's a 6.
+9. That's not going to do it.
Nope.
Okay, no.
That one's a miss.
4.
That one's a miss.
14 plus 9.
23. That will hit.
Nice.
So yes, you will connect with that one. So roll for your damage.
With the
Once 6-sided.
1.
Plus, but again,
But
remember,
plus your damage.
+5.
+5.
Okay, so
Zero
6.
6. Okay, that's still good. So yeah, I mean, he's doing pretty well parrying the two of you. You guys are both very strong warriors, but it looks like he's obviously trained a bit since your last encounter.
He's not at his full hit points. He's taking damage.
Yeah. Is something happening when he's not at his full hit points?
It's an extra D8 damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because of this Colossus Slayer.
Because he's Colossus Slayer. That's his whole thing, is he brings down targets.
Oh, very neat.
And actually, there would have been one on your second attack from last turn,
It would have, yes.
Yes, so 2 D8s.
So just roll 2 d8s. We'll retcon that. So you can do... So basically...
My time ring had a little bit left in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let me spritz... You throw some dust on him.
7.
7. Okay.
8.
Nice. Well, that was full? Jeez.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Power.
15 more damage.
Ow, I remember a wound in the past.
So Alathar, you're basically, you take down big creatures?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so you work them like a boxer. Like you're,
I
you're
work the
slowly
body.
wearing them down.
Absolutely.
You're hitting small points, low points, high points. Very cool.
Looking for weaknesses.
Gotcha.
Rope-a-dope.
All right. So now you hear scurrying about, and you see some of the branches in the trees start to shake, and you see some leaves falling. And above you, Izzy, you see 2 arrows shoot down from the tree down at you.
Great.
Just grab the staff.
And both of them miss. You see 2 arrows fire down and catch branches on the way down, and they bounce. I would almost imagine that the tree had a couple more branches still growing, and they caught them on the way. You see 4 arrows fly out at you, Sweeney, hiding behind the couch. So
I think there's 4 of me.
4 arrows firing at your images, basically.
All right.
Easy enough to do this. Oh wow, 1 critted.
Oh, no.
And the other ones were, the highest is going to be a 14, which will actually hit. So 1 hits and 1 crits.
Okay, so for the first one, I roll a d20 and see if it hits me. And it does.
Oh boy. So you're going to take 8 piercing damage. And what about the crit?
I roll again. And it doesn't hit me. It neutralizes one of my enemies.
Okay.
Or one of my...
So the crit doesn't. Okay.
Oh, I also have to make a Constitution saving throw.
You do. I was just about to ask. I was trying to see if how many are going to hit you before I make you roll.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So you need to roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
10. Or get 10. 8.
You fail.
The furniture is no longer animated.
If you fail.
I failed the concentration check fails.
Oh, that's right.
That's what I was doing.
Oh, you're doing concentration?
Got
Yeah, unless I can
distracted.
roll again for that. No, I'll do the poison
and
one now.
Now do the Constitution, yeah.
Yeah, natural 1.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh,
So the
no.
furniture eats you.
So the furniture is no longer animated. There was
It's just a chair.
it's
halfway
I just
up.
imagine there was an armchair with like an axe, like it found on a wall, being like, "Arr!" And then it just stops.
Yeah, well, it's like running up the stairs and then it just stops partway through, and it probably just starts falling down the stairs.
Yeah,
again.
right.
Just falls back.
Just falls back.
Great.
Poison damage? How much is that?
So for a natural 1 on your Constitution saving throw, I'm going to say that was 25 poison damage.
Seems fair.
I'm going to actually have you make another saving throw for me, and I'll tell you what the result is.
Oh boy. 13. No, 12.
You're fine. You're fine.
So 20. Well, I'm not fine.
It was such a bad saving throw on that poison, and the type of poison that it is, that it could have had a different effect. But you saved fine on that other result. So, but yes.
So I took 33 damage that round. That's more than half my health. I need illusory duplicates for that very reason.
So the hobgoblin.
They're up in the trees. If you
Oh, wait. You'll see
make
what I'm
your
going to do with the
go
tree.
Okay.
Okay, so you see what I'd make the tree
This
do.
combat is more exciting than I thought it was going to be. This is great. There's a giant tree. All right, so
Yeah.
so the hobgoblin is still fighting with both of you, Horace and Alathar. So he's basically going to be trading blows again. This time he's going to try to hit his shield at you, Alathar, first.
Oh, disadvantage.
Oh yeah, disadvantage. That's right. That was good because that was a good roll. I don't know if that's good enough. Well, that might be good enough. Yeah, no, that's actually 18. So that your AC is 16. So that will hit.
Bummer.
I need you to make a strength check for me.
Okay.
So you have a strength saving throw. So roll the d20 and add your strength saving throw right there at the top.
Ooh, 19 plus 4.
Oh, yeah, you're
23.
fine. So he tries to hit you to knock you down, but you hold yourself on the ground and push back. So he doesn't knock you down, but the shield did hit you pretty soundly, so you're going to take 5 damage from that.
Okay.
And he's going to put one sword attack on each of you. So for Horace, that is going to be a 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Damn. So that's going to deal... That's only 8 slashing.
Oh, that's
and
good.
then a sword on you, Alathar, and that's a natural 1.
Remember, your AC is higher the more times he attacks you per round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
good for me to know.
once he hits, so this is the cool feature. When a creature hits you with an attack, you gain a +4 bonus to AC against all subsequent attacks made by that creature for the rest of the turn. For the rest of the turn, so it's only for that round. But basically, the idea
for
is
multi-attack.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Well, that second attack did not hit.
It was a natural 1 anyway.
It was a natural one
so-
anyways. So, but okay. All right. So now it is Izzy's
right.
turn.
I'm not checking your math.
Izzy
but
has a diabolical look on her face.
She looks happy.
I like that. I like to envision the arrows that were coming at me. I'm just like I glared at them. And they just finked,
They
like
just-
went in the
just
opposite ways.
missing you.
I'm gonna dig into my bag. I'm gonna pull out some clay. I'm gonna rub it between my hands. I'm gonna smear it down my face, and then I'm gonna hug the staff.
Okay.
And call out the earth elemental.
Ooh.
You're summoning or you're becoming?
Summoning.
Ooh, that's fun too.
Okay. So
Something.
where's this earth elemental coming from? What does it look like?
She comes from the ground. She's a fae. All elementals come from the ground at some point. You know, although the water has to come out of water.
Sure.
So she comes out of the ground.
So out of the stone floor beneath you.
Yep. I'd like to think from like the crack of where
Yeah,
the staff made
Yeah.
into the floor. So she comes out, and I would say that she's like a beautiful kind of like bronze glow.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna. She's under my command. I don't think I have to do a.
And you hugged the tree to make it
So
go
I'm holding
away,
onto
right?
the tree, and I'm going to command her to manipulate the tree through the root system
Okay.
for bludgeoning slam damage to the whatever are above
So
in her branches.
So the earth elemental is sticking her hand into the tree,
like a puppet, yeah,
and she's gonna make the tree like the branches attack.
like the Whomping Willow.
Oh, okay. Can earth elementals do that? Can they
Yes.
manipulate trees and things?
She can manipulate and burrow through unworked earth and stone.
That's not really the same thing.
Ground,
though.
not really the same thing.
No, not
the
through the tree.
The tree is
Then
not
she can
wood.
just use her own
Or the tree is wood.
element, like her own fists, I guess.
Yeah, she can just climb up the tree and beat the shit out of some people.
Yeah,
Or make the tree go away and they fall.
I would need the ground to be gone though. I don't have a.
Well, you can.
I don't have a spell that works up the carpet and the wood.
No, what you can do right now, though.
I need like earth.
Here's what I can suggest. You have dug a big hole in the ground with this tree. So you can, with your, I would assume, bonus action, to grab the tree and make it a staff again. Is that a bonus action or an action?
I would allow that as a bonus action that you, because that is a thing that the tree can do. You can
make it into a staff, they fall, and then out of that big ass hole in the ground, you have an elemental come up and just start wailing on them.
Yeah.
That would work.
Yeah, that could work. Sure, let's do that.
Or do your
I mean,
fantasy.
do your thing, but
Make your
just
fantasy happen.
Be aware that they don't make the
make your
trees
earth
puppets.
elemental fantasy happen.
Because that would be control. That would be control plants, which is a different spell.
If only she can move through trees, that would be cool.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just
though.
stone and mud.
That'd be the best.
So she
So
would
I'll
have to-
remove my staff. The tree is gone, and we see how many were up in the branches.
Okay, so so basically, you're gonna conjure the earth elemental after, I guess, after you remove the staff.
Yeah.
Okay, so you touch the staff, you touch the root of the tree system, looking up at them. You see the branches just pull in real quickly and drop down into a small staff. You just see mid-air 3 things dressed all in black, relatively small things, smaller than you, just surprised as the branches are pulled underneath them and just drop to the ground below. Now, I'm going to have you... I'll roll for this damage, I guess.
falling damage.
Falling damage.
How high up were they?
I didn't have these die up because I didn't think I have to roll falling damage. Huh? They're only about 10 feet up, so it's only going to be 1
Okay.
die per each. So I'm going to do... Let's do 3d8s.
D8s?
Yeah.
That was D6s.
Yeah, but it's usually 2d6s, and it's kind of like a weird halfway up. So I'm going to do a nice middle ground with a 1d8.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I rolled well, not for them, but for you guys. I got a full damage on one of them. So, yeah. So each of them hit the ground. Now, as they hit the ground, because they were surprised, as soon as they hit, they roll up and get into position, all three of them next to each other. So they hurt themselves, but they kind of recover. They quickly roll and catch themselves. They look, even though they hit, they do look graceful in their movements and precision. So they do look trained, well trained. So what do? Where does the earth elemental come?
I don't even know if I want to bring out earth now that the tree is gone, because that defeats the purpose of that.
Not necessarily.
I'd rather bring out air, but then I'll need to use another action to light incense. That'll take time.
I just did the earth.
But I don't want to do the earth.
Okay.
Hey, do you? So now
I'm going to do air.
Okay, so as they hit the ground, there's now one on the left, one directly in front of you, Izzy, and then one on the right. All three of them right next to each other. As they've hit the ground, you see them putting crossbows away behind their back, with their hands still behind their back.
They're putting crossbows
They're putting
away?
their crossbows away, yeah. You see them putting some away, and you see their hands still behind them.
Okay, I'm going to go on my back. I'm going to take out incense. I'm going to light it, and I'm going to stick it in the ground where the staff was. And then I'm just going to tell everybody to hold the fuck on to something.
Oh,
to everybody?
And that's all I can do.
Okay.
Those are all my actions.
but
You'll see what happens in the next one.
Oh,
it
okay.
takes, how long does it
I
take
have to light incense to bring air.
But that's part of the action, isn't it?
If I wanted to do that and then command, it doesn't say that that's part of it. It says as part of to cast the spell, and then to command is another action.
Right, but he has to roll for initiative anyway. Might as well bring it in now.
I don't know. Can I do both?
Yeah, you can bring it in. You won't be able to command it, it sounds like, until you have an action. But you can bring the air elemental into being now.
Oh, okay.
Because
So
you're causing
then
the
we'll show
incense,
in
and then
this
the incense is
instance.
just going to form into an air elemental.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
That's it.
But if you take damage this round, it's a concentration spell. That could make the elemental go away.
True.
True. That's what I wanted to do.
Okay, so just throw the incense out. You're not conjuring it yet. Okay. So, Horace, it's your turn.
I'm going to try to shove Thwack into the fireplace.
Okay.
So do I do a strength?
So you're going to do another strength check
Yeah.
to push him back
Yeah.
into the fire. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
okay.
So strength competition. Here we go. Oh, it's cocked.
Yeah, I did pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, probably better than him. What'd you get?
I got a 30.
Oh, yes, you win that strength competition. So you basically, you get low, get underneath him, use his weight against him, and push him back with your shield and
Okay.
just launch him into the fireplace.
Okay.
So it's a roaring fireplace, so he hits it hard, and the fire is burning him. So I would like you to roll, give me a 2d6 for damage.
Okay. 7.
Nice.
And then I'm going to take a step up and I can attack, right?
Yeah.
If I have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to move up. So I'm basically like hemming him in to the fireplace.
Okay.
And
Boxing him into a
yeah.
corner, essentially?
Yeah. And then
Okay.
I'm going to attack him while he's in the fireplace.
Awesome.
Yeah? Okay.
That's a bad idea.
Let's see. That's 28.
To hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
And then 14 damage.
Oh, wow. Okay. He's starting to look like he's actually taken some palpable hits now.
Okay.
You stab him just right as he's trying to pull himself off of the burning embers. All right, Sweeney, it's your turn.
I see that Izzy is in a bit of a vulnerable spot facing off against these 3 creatures, so I need to distract them. So I pull from my pocket a deck of cards.
Oh, goodness.
And I draw and throw on the ground nearish to Izzy, but not so close that like it draws focus to her, just enough to draw them away towards a threat. The King of Diamonds came out.
So, the King of Diamonds, as it hits the ground... Oh, boy, let me find it. It's a king, so that's going to be fun.
It's going to be interesting. This is my action, by the way. I can't
Okay.
just...
So, you pull out a King of Diamonds and throw it on the floor in front of the things all dressed in black?
Yeah, in front, just enough to the side that it's going to pull focus away from Izzy.
So as the card hits the ground, you see magic spurl and spiral out of it, and out of the smoke suddenly they turn and see before them an Archmage and Mage Apprentice. So 2 of them standing right there. Archmages, by the way, they look like these like pale, like white pale older men with like bald heads and like black tattoos on their face, wearing a long dark red cloak with like a massive like Dracula collar behind it. And a mage apprentice. Tell me what the mage apprentice looks like. This is your deck of illusions. Some kind of you know what an apprentice looks like.
I know what an apprentice looks like. I'm gonna say a young woman with only a few tattoos, just like starting down the side of her face, like at the forehead, and similar robes but no cloak, or like there's a cloak but no collar, and she's got like a book in her hands, and she's like checking the book as they're casting spells, and they're like raising their hands and shouting magic words. May the 9 stars of the final gate of heaven bring down their lights and vanish you into the void. They can't do anything, but they don't know that.
They don't. Okay, so Alathar, it's your turn.
Okay, so I've still got.
You got a hobgoblin. You can see the 3. But if you look back, there's 3 goblins. There's 3.
And an archmage and an apprentice.
Quick question: when I pushed, did he get an attack of opportunity because he moved out of his space?
It has to be.
It has to be.
voluntary.
It has to be Thwack's choice.
Got
So
it.
if you just
They
push him
cut
out.
down on a lot of that stuff.
Okay, good.
Because if you're just knocking people back and forth, you
Yeah.
guys like pinballing someone,
Yeah.
cutting them every time they move. That gets pretty.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can see the hobgoblin in front of you is now in the fireplace. Horace is stabbing at it. Behind you, you see the 3 creatures dressed in black, and then immediately to their right, you see a pale white bald man with black tattoos and a red cloak suddenly appear, and
Shouting.
a woman reading from an ancient tome, screaming like ancient languages.
Okay.
I would like you to actually roll for insight.
It's intelligence, just an intelligence check, I think. It's on the sheet. It's an
Oh, it
intelligence
actually
check
says-
of 15.
yeah. Roll me an intelligence check then,
Okay,
straight.
so I rolled a 5.
Plus-
Sorry, did you say intelligence?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, 6.
6. Okay, you have no idea that these are illusions, and these might be new enemies that just appeared. A person in a red cloak and a person spouting off magic. They were not with the 4 of you.
If it helps, they're shouting at the
They're
goblins.
shouting at the
They are
goblins.
shouting at the goblins
And
with the
I
magic
see
book.
that. I can see that they're kind of directing it towards these little ninja figures.
Right, so you might have a moment of pause of like, I have no idea what's going on right
Right.
now, and then do whatever you're going to
But
do.
rather than get near to it, I'm going to pull my bow
Yeah,
and draw an arrow and shoot it directly at
the figures in black.
the figures in black. And also I have this cool... So, ensnaring strike.
If it hits them, on your next attack that hits, I believe,
Oh, okay.
it ensnares them. So
So I can use that in combination with
Yep.
with the arrow, which is what I'd like to
Okay,
do.
great. So you're going to fire an arrow and you're going to fire an ensnaring strike.
Yeah.
So I imagine it's an action to make it an ensnaring strike.
It's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action to do it, and then
2 attacks, and which the first one that hits is an ensnaring strike.
okay. So roll for your first attack.
Okay. 23.
Yeah, that'll hit. And then what does ensnaring strike do when it hits?
A writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends.
Okay. And you hit the one in the center, to the left, to the right. Which one?
I think the one right in the center.
Perfect. Okay.
Closest to Izzy, right?
So strength check. It actually rolled a 16 flat. So
Oh.
it did manage to. So the the snares, the thorns did curl around it, but it ripped it off just in time before the thorns could fully ensnare it. Does it do any damage, or
If at the start of its turn, if it's
at the start of its turn?
imprisoned, yeah.
Okay, so it did manage to get it off in time, but you do damage with your arrow. So roll for damage.
7 plus 5 is 12.
All right, 12 damage. Okay, and then roll for your second attack.
So it's 16 on the die,
Yep.
plus 9,
Yeah, that'll hit for sure. And then what's the damage?
Oh, it's 1. Sorry.
plus 5.
Plus 5, so
6.
6. Okay, great. All right,
They haven't taken damage. They
No, they
have
haven't-
taken damage because they fell.
Haha.
they did.
1 more d8 of damage.
Okay, roll more d8 of damage. So that one's taken
Love
some
it.
layers and layers of hits.
Woo. 6.
Nice.
Plus anything?
Yeah, not
Or
for
just
that
the
one.
6,
Yeah, just a plus.
Just a flat. Okay, so that one went from looking pretty competent to like 1 arrow, 2 arrow, and like really trying to hold itself together. It did
Oh,
not expect that.
Both attacks hit. There's another d8.
Oh, both. Oh, because it does it for each? Oh, man.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
when you hit a creature. Oh, only once per turn.
Our producer was nodding his head. He was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so 1 d8 a turn. That's good to know. Unless these guys are just like in 2 hits, they just drop immediately. Okay, so
I tried. I tried to break the rules again.
So the one that just took a couple arrows from you, Alathar, it pulls out. You see 2 short swords behind its back, and it just immediately, with like almost an amazing type speed, is like almost on top of you. It jumps in the air to come down. One of the other ones peels off and jumps for Sweeney, and the other one peels off and jumps for you, Izzy. So one is going after each
What
of
about
you.
that archmage who's shouting magic at it?
That's right. There's an archmage. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm gonna have You know what? The one that just got shot is definitely going for Alathar no matter what.
Fair.
The other two are going to roll intelligence checks for that Archmage business.
Curse you through time, space, and memory!
One of them does know that it's not real. Doesn't say it to the other one in time and dives for you, Sweeney, right past the Archmage. The other one squares off at the Archmage and pulls its two swords and leaps right at it.
I feel good about this. I wanted to make sure that Izzy stays safe.
So one of them dives for you, Sweeney. So.
I have a thing that I've never used.
Okay.
I only recently got it, so I only feel bad for not using it for the last adventure or two.
Fair enough.
Illusory Self, a different one than the other ones I have. It's
Okay.
just a wizard thing that I can do.
Another one?
Another one.
You can create an illusory duplicate of yourself as an instant, almost instinctual reaction to danger. When a creature makes an attack roll against me, I can use my reaction to interpose the illusory duplicate between the attacker and myself. The attack automatically misses me. The illusion dissipates.
Okay, so one of its attacks, it swings with one of its daggers at one of your illusory selves, cuts right through the mist,
I just make another one.
and it goes away.
Yes.
It goes to swing a second attack, though, at you. Which it will hit.
It will hit because I rolled for my mirror image. And
So you're going to take 7 piercing damage, and you're going to take another Constitution saving throw.
I passed the Constitution. I rolled a 17 plus 3. So
Well, you don't know. Yeah, you passed.
how much damage was it? 7?
It was just 7 piercing damage. So the one jumps at the Archmage, swings its swords down at the Archmage and then the apprentice, and through both, and they both dissipate. The illusion is gone. So it looks around confused and then stares at you, Sweeney. The one jumps at you, Alathar, 2 short swords coming right at you. Alathar, your AC has gotten higher, though, right? What is it now? Oh, no, it's only in the same turn for one attack that hits the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first attack will not land. The second attack will hit you. So it's going to be 7 piercing damage. Because right now your AC is still 16. It only raises per turn.
Yeah.
So the second attack will hit you. So it'll be 7 piercing damage. I need you to do a Constitution saving throw for me.
8.
So you are going to take 20 poison damage. So that second blade hit, and you see off the glint of the blade a kind of green liquid peel off the edge of it, and you feel it inside your body. Yeah. So that's palpable. So that was 27 damage total from that.
Okay.
Ow. How much health have you taken? Or how much damage have you taken so far?
My health is at 36.
Wow.
That's not terrible.
Out of
It
what?
was 84. It's pretty bad.
Wow.
Also, by the way, the Archmage and the Apprentice are now translucent, but they haven't gone away
So they're
entirely.
still there, just screaming at these figures in black.
Yeah, no, which I just think is amusing because they no longer provide any benefit, but they are still there.
So it's the Hobgoblin's turn. It's noticed that Alathar has been distracted by the one attacking it and takes the opportunity to square off against Horace with all of its attacks. So it's going to, instead of trying to hit you with a shield, as it's seen that hasn't resulted too well, it's just going to make 3 sword attacks. Just go.
Is it in the fire? So does it take damage? From
Oh,
being
that's
in
right.
fire?
It's still in the fire. Yeah. So turn starts in the fire. So I'd like you to roll the
2d6?
The 2d6 again.
All right. 8.
Nice. So he's still crisply burning himself.
Nice.
As he pulls himself out of the fireplace and comes diving right at you with
Okay.
its sword. It's going to try to do a strength check to push you back onto the ground. So we'll do a strength competition. Here we
Okay.
go. Ooh, terrible roll, but I don't know what you rolled.
Oh, I rolled really well.
What'd you get?
I think I got a 25.
So it rolled a 6. So it flies at you and literally bounces off of you and hits its head on the stone wall above the fireplace. It's gonna take only 1 damage. So it was a light tap.
Okay.
But it cracks its head against the stone and reels and comes back for 2 more attacks to try to fight at you. So let's see. One of those is definitely not gonna hit, but one is. So that's like a 24. So the second attack will hit.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right.
So, Izzy, it's your turn.
I'm gonna finally join the fight. Aha! I'm gonna conjure animals.
Animals?
Yep.
Nice.
She's conjured a tree.
Yeah. I'm gonna summon 2 fae spirits that take the form of 2 dire wolves. Good old lefty and righty. Hold on.
What about that incense that you threw into the air?
I stepped on it. I had a better idea.
So they were all for initiative, right?
They do. So lefty's gonna be 17,
Okay.
and then righty's gonna be 16.
Okay.
That's nice if they're kind of
That makes it
close,
easy.
one right after another.
Pack tactics.
Yeah, that's good. And then no additional action for my command of them.
Okay.
Let's see. Who? I definitely want Righty to go after the one that's
Attacking Alathar?
Yeah, so we're gonna send her over there with her bite.
Can they attack when you first summon them?
Yes.
Okay.
No additional action. To
Well, I
do.
believe they would go on their initiative.
Yeah, you can give the command.
You can give the command, so on their initiative, it'll go to
Right.
do that. And what do you want Lefty to be doing on its?
Where was the other one?
There's one. There are two of one just attacked the imaginary archmage and
Right.
apprentice. So there's one just standing in the illusion, looking confused, and then there's one that's attacking Sweeney right now. It just dealt him some damage.
We'll do the one that's attacking Sweeney right out.
Okay, so Lefty's
that's
going
gonna
to help Sweeney.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Horace, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna just go full bore into the hobgoblin again.
All right, sounds good. You guys are having a one square off.
Okay, one's a miss, I think, because it's 13. The other's definitely a hit. It's like 29.
Okay.
Yeah.
It tries to parry the attack, but your strength pushes his sword back and just
Ooh.
into his body.
Nice. I do 10 damage for that.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use my extra attack,
Okay.
my action surge. And I'm also going to use my free action to second wind it.
Okay.
But here's the other attack. I don't think that's a hit. 21?
It will actually... Oh, no. It tried to use it before to block the attack, and it failed. So, no, you will hit with that.
Another 10.
Nice.
Another 10. And then I heal up... let's see here. I heal up 13
Nice.
damage.
You after that flurry of attacks, it looks like you're really starting to wear him down. Thwack looks pretty injured from the attacks it sustained from Alathar, from like the multiple points of stabs and then the bigger slashes from your sword. He's starting to slow in his movements. So, Sweeney, it's your turn. You've got a creature in black right in front of you.
I'm just going to cast Magic Missile at him.
Okay.
I'm actually not just going to cast it. I'm going to cast it as a 4th level spell,
Woohoo!
which doubles the dice because I'm casting it from 1 to 4. So that's, 4, 8, 12, 16 damage, 17, 18, 19, 20 damage.
20
Oh,
damage?
sorry, plus 1 to, plus 6. So 26 damage.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
That's a lot
It's
of damage.
effective.
As these, like,
15.
yeah, I made 6 bolts of energy that shot out of my hands.
Wow. So just one after another, just pelting this thing with damage. You see it going from a very spry movement to each one. It keeps trying to, like, one will hit it, it tries to recover, another one hit it, and you see it slowing as it's trying to recover from each single pelt. You see green blood splatter on the ground behind it after each hit,
It bleeds.
and it looks real hurt.
Good.
Okay.
Cool.
Alathar, it's your turn.
Yay.
Okay, so I've got this thing attacking me still, right?
Yeah, you have the one directly in front of you.
But the wolf has...
Hasn't arrived next to you
It
yet.
hasn't arrived to you
Oh,
yet.
it's
on its way.
But it
It's on
will.
its way.
It is the Righty has made eyes towards the one at the.
Okay.
You can see Righty has turned to look at it. But
Okay,
not
well, I
moved
need
yet.
to deal with him because he's right on top of me.
Yeah.
So with both the short swords...
You're just going toe to toe with him.
just going
His short
toe-to-toe.
swords, your short swords.
Yes, I think
All
so.
right.
Because I'm not going to miss him if he's so close, I hope.
So roll your attacks. You have 3 attacks, right?
Yes.
So roll your d20 3 times.
Okay, so that's 11.
That will
Good.
miss.
4 plus 9.
What?
not
Oh,
good.
so that's
Ooh, I don't
13.
know.
So that's also gonna miss. That poison is slowing you down.
Same thing.
13.
no!
So bad. So bad.
Come on, Righty.
God, was that like all 3 rolls below 5?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Dang.
So I mean, you're swinging at him, but that poison seems to looks like it has
Oh, it's
taken its
slowing
toll.
me.
Dice are weird tonight.
Yeah.
This is weird. All right, it's Lefty's turn. Lefty is jumping at the one that's next to Sweeney. So Lefty, make your attacks at that one. This is the one that just took a bunch of hits from those magic missiles.
Bark, bark. Okay, Lefty's gonna leap, lock her jaw on the goblin. Oh, 15.
So 15 to hit.
Yes, 15 to hit.
So Lefty paws go up over the couch. She leaps, jaws open, and catches it right in the side of its
God.
body. So what damage do we do here?
6 plus 3 is 9 plus 3 is 12.
12 damage. Nice.
Solid.
So it looks like she took a big chunk out of this creature. Some more green blood sprays the side of the couch. That used to be animated.
And on this, you have to do a DC strength saving throw, or else
Okay.
the target will be knocked prone.
I figured as much. Here we go. Nope, super fail. So not only does she bite and dig deep, draw blood, but she takes him right to the ground.
Great.
So he is prone.
Great.
So next we have Righty.
Oh,
Righty
and
is-
remember, these wolves have advantage because they're attacking people who are next to allies.
They're more than 5 feet away.
Does-
from
doesn't-
one
No,
another.
I
One
believe
of the wolves-
allies,
it's
not
one of the wolves'
not
allies.
wolves. So as long as it's an ally of the wolves,
Yeah, like which we are.
so they will have advantage.
Allies. So yeah, but it's too late. We're done. We're moving on.
Well,
Well, you
with
can
this
do it
one.
for this one that's attacking.
that's a 3, and I don't want to do that. And another 3. 2 3s in a row. Congrats, 8.
So that will miss. So now this one sees the wolf coming up
Damn,
and,
we both
and
missed.
slides out of the
What
way.
is going on?
This is like a Darth Maul version of someone trying to fight two people.
Alathar's in trouble.
Damn.
So now the creature that's right in front of Alathar and the wolf is now going to trade blows with both of you. It swings its first blade at you, Alathar.
I have an idea.
Ooh, and that will hit. That is an 18. So that's actually going to be 7 piercing damage to you, Alathar, and it's going to swing at the wolf. Ooh, that will also definitely hit. 22. These dice are hot. So that's going to be 7 damage to the wolf, and both the wolf and Alathar, you guys will both have to take Constitution saving throws.
Can we borrow your dice?
Wait, count.
3.
Oh, plus.
What did Alathar have with plus his Constitution? Alathar, what did he- 5. So again, another blade digs in, and you take another 20 poison damage.
Wait, after the
After the 7, yeah, so 27 poison damage. What's
are you
your health
at?
at now?
Single digits, I think.
Yeah, it's oh shit. Is it 9?
I think it might be. I've been
Wow,
tracking.
your health's at 9? It started at what?
84.
Okay.
Yeah, they're poisoning.
10?
Izzy?
10 for righty?
Righty failed. She takes 20 poison damage. And the 7 that hit her as well, so 27.
How much health does Direwolf have?
10. Righty has 10
She's
left.
Righty's down to 10?
Yeah.
I thought you said she had 10 total. I was like, oh, she's dead.
Yeah.
She has 10 left.
Wow.
Ooh, boy.
Okay, so now the one that's been knocked prone that Lefty took down stands up and puts its 2 attacks into the wolf.
Dog hater.
Dog hater. That's going to be 14 is the lowest. Does that hit?
Ooh, did you say 13?
14.
It is 14.
So both will
So
hit.
then,
So
yeah.
that's a total of 14 damage, and she's going to have to take a Constitution saving throw.
2 of them.
Yeah.
16.
That's a pass. Well, you have to roll for the second one. She got hit twice.
6.
So she will take 20 on top of it. So she took 34 total. Ooh. Is she out or is she in?
She's not out yet.
She's at 3. Okay.
Oh my god.
Damn.
This is a rough fight.
Rough.
I'm about to.
The one that was
Bring in the-
just the one that was dancing around the Archmage and the Apprentice now eyes Sweeney and jumps for you. Now you still have, I think, 2 illusionaries left or 3. I think you have 3 because you
I think
lost one
I
and
lost
you made
one.
an extra one.
That one just lasted for a second. That one appeared only for a second.
So
and
you
took
have
that
2
attack.
left because you make a total of 3 illusionary ones.
I think that's right. I'll
How-
double check.
Hey, kids at home, how many illusionary beings does
it's-
Sweeney have left?
It starts with 3, so there's 4 of me total. So now there's 3 of me.
Okay.
So
It's going to make both of its attacks at you.
okay.
Both of those will definitely hit against your AC.
Okay. So we'll see then.
Lowest being a 16.
Okay, so the first one hits one of my duplicates.
Okay.
And that one goes away, leaving me with 1 duplicate.
So let's see what it does now.
And then that one hits me with a natural 1 on my part.
So
Definitely
will
hits
hit you?
me. Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be 7. I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw as well.
All right. 11 plus 14.
Sorry, you're taking 20 poison damage. So that's 7 plus 20. So 27 more damage to you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm unconscious.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
So your other illusion fails and you drop to the floor.
Yep.
Bomber.
Wow. Okay.
I'm lying on the ground bleeding out. It's been a while since we've done that.
It has! It's bringing back some memories.
Good, right?
But I don't know.
All right.
It's every 4 seasons. Season 1, Season 5, Season 9, I go unconscious.
So you hit the ground hard, foam starting to pool out of your mouth. Now the hobgoblin, still squaring off with Horace, swings its 3 attacks at you.
Man, I might have. Oh my god.
Did all 3 hit?
Yes.
Oh, no.
All three of those hit.
No.
You have an AC of a 19.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Okay, all 3 of those hit.
We ain't making our court date, guys.
Okay, so that's
good.
that's a total of. So that's 24 damage.
Izzy,
Okay.
heal us.
That's okay. It's not a crit, but it's still 24 damage.
Have we killed any? We haven't.
You haven't killed any of them yet. The weakest one, the one that's taken the
Tom.
most damage, is the one that's been bit by Lefty. That's by where your illusion used to be.
Yeah.
And the one that you pelted with magical missiles.
Yeah.
Second weakest is probably the one that's fighting both Izzy's righty and Alathar. And the one that hasn't been touched yet is the one that just took you out, Sweeney.
Oh, here's an interesting thing. My mirror image thing didn't go away.
What?
I have one left.
You still have another one that's
He's just
standing
lying next to me.
there? Okay. Oh, so it mimics you, so it lies on the ground next to you, foaming at the mouth?
Yeah.
So it looks like there's just 2 of you there?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that'll be interesting with what happens next. All right, so next is going to be... Izzy, you're next.
You guys, this is not looking good.
No.
This is not
So,
looking good.
I have 5 healing potions, by the way.
Summon more things.
It's
Giant octopus in
it's
the
a
middle of the room.
concentration spell.
I could break concentration, and I could do it again. I could also just turn into fire.
Please do that.
That's the best alternative I've ever
problem
heard. I can
is-
just turn into fire, I
I
guess.
might hurt y'all in the process.
I
don't
have faith in you.
Don't do the big thunder wave thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but with
What's-
fire.
What's the attack?
Oh boy.
Maybe please don't, but I want to hear more.
I mean, I could live through it, but I don't know if these two.
I would take so much
Sweeney
damage.
would fail a
No,
death saving throw
No,
immediately.
we're gonna,
Alathar would die.
If it's an attack, it's a critical hit, and I would fail 2.
Oh, yeah.
I'm at 0. Because I'm not. it doesn't really work as negatives
Resist.
unless I took so much damage that I hit
I don't know
my.
what to do. If I do
negative
this, then I
total,
can't turn
which
into
would've
a
been-
bear. If I turn into an elemental, I can never turn into an animal for the rest of this day.
We're about to go to sleep.
We're about to go to sleep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's do this.
I mean, the sleep might be death.
It might be that eternal sleep to
Yeah.
which that calls us all.
That eternal sleep.
No. Yeah, I'll turn into air.
Okay.
Okay.
We kind of need a big target that
hold
has
on.
a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
That or Earth, either one works great.
So my area, I guess, of me is everything, but mostly 90 feet.
You be getting stupid in your area?
No. I'm going to go after one target. I'm going to go after the target that's next to Alathar.
Cool.
And I'm going to do...
So you're an air elemental now.
I'm just... yeah, this one's called Slam.
So you've just turned into, like, just an embodiment of air? So you're like a tornado, kind of?
I'd like to think so.
Like,
Yeah.
kind of like the
Yeah.
Tasmanian devil when it does its spinny thing?
Or
Yeah.
the mummy.
Does that mean
Yeah.
does that mean the wolves disappear?
No.
Yes.
No.
Broke my concentration.
No. That's not how shapeshifting works.
So you can keep concentration so the wolves are still around?
Wolves are still around.
The wolves obeying a tornado
Yes.
master.
You can't give them any new commands, but like they kind of have their standing orders.
Yeah,
Okay.
bite people.
By kill. 14 plus 8. 22?
22 to hit?
22 to hit. So
You
that
hit.
one, fine.
You hit. The one that's squaring off between, it's the one that's squaring off with Alathar and your wolf, right? Yeah.
Yes. 17 damage.
17. Okay, wow. Yeah, that was a palpable hit.
Oh man.
Bludgeoning. Bam.
Yeah. So you took
Oh, wait,
away
I'm
a lot.
sorry. I'm going to make that a multi-attack.
Oh, okay. Good call.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, please do.
So out of nowhere, just a gust of air just smacks it across its body.
14?
That will not hit.
No.
So-
Didn't do the math right. Wait. Yeah.
But the tornado did get a pretty strong hit on
Yeah.
its face.
All right.
So yeah. So
And you're a big old target for them, which is helpful for people like me
Yeah.
who are
foaming at the
Although
mouth.
I'm not sure what damages me because I'm immune to poison. I can't be grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, or knocked prone. I can't be restrained, and I can't be sent unconscious.
You can take damage, but it's
If anybody can do...
I mean, haven't you ever fought a cloud? I have.
I have.
And I
No.
beat its ass.
you also have resistance to almost everything.
That's like a comment from the
True.
most interesting man in the world.
bludgeoning,
Like, I once
piercing,
fought a cloud.
slashing from non-magical
It
weapons.
was easy.
yeah, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing can all do half damage against you.
Yeah, because you're air.
Yep.
Okay, so Horace, it's your turn. You're still squared off with this hobgoblin.
Okay.
He's starting to look like he's taking some hits.
Looking a little roughed up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm just gonna pound into him some more.
He just got 3 good hits on you, so let's return the
pound it,
favor.
Yeah.
It's not the count of pounding Sweeney wanted his night to end with.
16 on both.
16 on both. No, neither of them gonna hit.
Hell?
What the hell?
That was bad.
Sweeney, it's your turn to foam.
Oh, this is
I'm gonna roll for a death saving
Death
throw.
saving throw.
17, so that's one success.
So that's one success. Okay.
I sure hope there's no one about to make an attack against me, which automatically is 2 death saving throws if they hit.
What?
And an advantage against me.
Alathar, it's your turn.
Still just go for the dude right on top of me.
Yes.
3
That
attacks.
would probably be a good idea.
Yeah, with
the
the
one
two
that the big tornado just started smacking in the face.
Exactly.
Go
Thank
for
you.
it.
And it's this one.
That one 3 times.
Roll it 3 times.
20.
That's great. That's
natural
gonna be a
20?
hit. Oh, it's a
natural 20.
Natural 20.
yeah.
Oh, goodness. Yes. Okay. So
is
that's a
he
crit. So let's roll the other 2 first just to find out how much damage.
Wait. If he kills it, he may want to attack something else.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So
okay, so
roll-
roll your damage twice. So roll your
it's-
damage die twice.
It's 2d6.
2d6. Is his damage...
It's a d6 for the short swords.
Okay.
It's also d8 because that thing is taken...
Okay.
it's under its hit points, so 2d8.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's even that additional d8?
All the dice are doubled. That's how criticals work.
It's usually just the damage die, and the modifier is only done once. So is this also considered a modifier, or is this considered damage?
It takes an extra 1d8 of damage.
Okay, then that's fine. Then yes, it would be another d8. Just making sure. Because the modifier is only done once.
Yeah, like if it's a fire sword.
Yeah, like if it's like the fire sword is +5 fire, it would only do it once.
Right.
That would be a flat number though.
Right. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hear you.
So roll a d6 twice and a d8 twice.
Shit.
Okay, so 20.
So 20, it looks like you roughed it up real bad with that hit. Like you clipped off one of its arms while it was basically in combat. So it dropped. One of the short sword is now on the ground, but you've just basically taken off one of its arms.
Took away multi-attack.
and it's just looking right at you, like almost just completely out of it. So if you want to lay another one of your attacks on it,
I'm going to go straight for him again
All right.
and try and finish him off. 14.
14. You just barely miss it. You instinctively swing back
Go
to where his
again.
arm was, and you miss it because his arm is no longer there.
Again.
Go again.
But you got
I'm
one
going
more
for him
swing.
again. Come on. 24.
Yeah. You hit the one armless thing, and just
Damage.
roll for your damage,
Damage.
Plus 5 to that.
Okay, so 9.
and then plus d8. It doesn't matter. Finish
Oh,
him.
that's right.
So finish him whenever you finish something on the show, you get to describe how you kill it.
Right, so he's got his one arm writhing around on the floor.
Yep.
I take him with one sword into the side of his neck, push him into the ground, using that to grip him, and then plunge the other sword directly into his chest.
Nice.
And watch the life drain from his eyes.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
He is dead.
Oh god, that was... that...
We're not done.
What a
No, we're not done at all.
Still. Whoa, it's something.
Yeah, I know, man. It's progress.
Okay, so
I can't heal him. I can't. Just a tornado whipping around the room.
Yep.
So there's the one creature still in black that's still squaring off against Lefty. So it's now swinging at Lefty. It's 2 attacks.
Oh man, poor my.
Lefty was the one that was protecting me.
Lefty
Yes.
was pretty low. It crit. So at a minimum, it's gonna do 14,
Bye, Lefty.
and then it's gonna do.
Did the wolves not get to go?
The wolves haven't gone yet, have they? Oh, you know what?
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, the wolves get to go.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
for paying attention.
You know what?
It's the wolves.
All right.
My ring.
Izzy. Still a little dust left. Izzy, it's your turn for Lefty and Righty.
All right, Lefty's gonna go after Sweeney's goblin.
I have 2 of them.
Now, wait. Before you do that, Lefty is squared off with one that wasn't, though there's 2 goblins.
You
right
mean...
next-
Lefty was the one that had the goblin underneath him. He knocked him prone.
the goblin's been knocked
Prone.
Yeah, the
That's
goblin
the
was
prone.
knocked prone. Oh, that's true.
Right.
Righty
him
was the one that
advantage.
was always missing the one.
He has advantage because the guy's on the ground, so...
Oh, wait, didn't that goblin stand up and start fighting that wolf? It did. So that goblin
Oh.
is no longer prone. There's one right next to Lefty. If Lefty chooses to go away from that one, that goblin will get an attack of opportunity.
Wait, hang on.
There's 2
goblins on me, and then Alathar just killed his goblin.
Yes.
Well, there's a goblin that wasn't on you. It was going to go for you. You hit it with magic missiles, and then Lefty went in and started engaging with it. So that goblin is fighting Lefty. But there's another one that went past Lefty that went to go straight for Sweeney. That's the one that knocked him out, that took him down. So you can either go for the one that's right over top of Sweeney or the one that's right in front of Lefty.
The one in front of Lefty's more hurt, though.
Yeah, the one in front of Lefty is the one that Sweeney hit with a bunch of magic missiles. So that one's a little bit more wounded. But if Lefty chooses to leave that combat, it's going to get an attack
No,
opportunity.
Lefty's going to keep going after the one that it's attacking.
Yeah,
so
okay.
it's
Yeah.
not going to give that opportunity. Ah, man, really? 7.
It's a miss. Is it a multi-attack for the dire wolves or just one attack?
It's just one attack.
Just
right?
one attack, I think.
I can do multi-attacks.
Oh,
As
okay.
wind.
Okay,
The
so
wolves can't.
so that will miss. But now you have Righty. Righty has now a dead creature in black on the floor in front of it. What does it do now? You've got the one that's over top of Sweeney, and you've got the one that's facing off of Lefty. What does it do?
It's going to turn to help the one that's on Sweeney.
Okay, so it jumps over the couch to dive at the one over top of Sweeney.
Oh, that couch was almost alive. That would've
10?
made this fight so much better.
10 to hit. No, that's gonna miss.
I've been rolling crap.
But Righty has entered the fray with, so now we have the one dressed in black that's over top of Sweeney. A wolf has just come diving at it. It pulls its sword. It's looking at the two illusionary Sweeneys that are on the ground. I'm going to roll to see. Now, Sweeney, I want you to roll to see if it's actually going to hit you.
Okay.
Because it's going to swing at you.
50-50 shot. This is interesting, actually. Because the mirror image, I sort of picture rolling around on top of me. It hits me.
So we'll hit you. So
Which is
you're
automatically 2 failures for me.
So you're hurting.
Holy moly.
So, and then the other attack's going to go for the dog, for the wolf.
Lefty?
Lefty,
Yeah.
and that's probably going to hit. That's 15.
Yeah. Yes, 14. Yep. By 1.
Okay.
You bet.
Now, the poison that has gone into your body, now that you're unconscious, the poison is actually moving through most of your body, and your fingers, you're unconscious, but most of your body is starting to go kind of numb. You wouldn't feel this, but it's moving through and kind of slowing down your heartbeat and slowing down the processes of your body right now. So Righty is going to take a hit. It's going to take 7 piercing damage, and Righty's going to have to make
Wait, did you roll for Righty? I thought you just
I-
rolled for Lefty.
Oh, which one am I attacking? The one that's in front of him. The one that just attacked Sweeney. It made a second attack at the wolf.
That was against Righty.
That's against Righty.
Yeah.
Oh, so both are gone?
Well, I don't know. How much health did Righty have left?
10?
Well, it'll be down to 3, and it gets to make a Constitution saving throw. So Righty could still be alive. DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
15. We have not been rolling very high.
13.
Well, add the Constitution modifier of the dire wolf.
13.
So it's only... Does it add 2? Or So it's a total of 13?
Yep.
That's
So
insane.
Righty's down.
Poison damage and it drops.
Poison damage, and it drops.
Goes away.
Okay. Now it's the Hobgoblin's turn, fighting with you, Horace. So it's going to make its 3 attacks.
Can he roll a natural 1 and stab himself?
Wow,
and die?
both of those were terrible, except for one. One did hit you, so
Okay.
it'll do 8 slashing damage, but 2 of them missed.
Okay.
So,
Oh boy.
all right, Izzy, it's your turn. You've got
I'm a world winner
Help.
of anger.
Help me.
You've got a Sweeney that's 1 death saving throw away from
I'm
actual
going after
death.
the one that's next to Sweeney.
What happens with actual death?
He dies.
He just dies
That's it for the...
That's it for that character.
We'll ask Mike to leave.
forever.
Yeah.
What happened, Izzy?
26 to hit.
Oh yeah, you definitely hit.
I just picture you coming in as like the tornado and just slamming him against the wall.
29. 22 total damage.
22 total damage with both. Okay. So this is the one that hasn't really been hurt,
Wait,
just so you guys know.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, 27.
27 damage.
27 damage, yeah.
Oh, okay. That does
Plus
make it
10.
Okay, well that looks like it hurt it a lot. So now it's got a giant tornado just whirling in front of it. That's scary. Okay, Horace, it's your turn. What do you do?
I gotta take this guy down. I have to take this guy down. Let's see, 19.
That doesn't hit.
Then the next one's less.
Oh God.
What?
What's your plus to hit?
11. So
God,
I rolled
you
like
guys
a
have been
7
rolling.
and a 4.
Oh my
Jeez.
god.
Holy
Sweeney,
crap.
make your roll.
I knew we would have at least one game where we
One success.
rolled really low.
Wow. Okay.
So it's
So you're back to 2.
even odds.
So you're even
Like,
odds.
The,
now.
the next roll is for the Sweeney's life.
Cider.
Alathar, it's your turn.
Okay. So what do we have now?
You've got 2 dressed in black that are looking weaker. The one that has been fighting a wolf on the one end, and then you've got the one that is squaring off against a giant tornado now, which is Izzy, both on the other side of the couch over Sweeney's unconscious body. And then you have the hobgoblin right by the fireplace squaring off with Horace.
I think maybe I'd go back for this goblin, the hobgoblin.
Okay, the one that's fighting Horace?
I think so, yeah, for thwack, because we've not smashed him for a second.
He's still going strong.
Yeah, maybe I want to use the short swords again.
Okay,
Yeah.
go for him.
20.
Natural 20 again.
Oh, a natural 20. Wow,
nice.
yes, that hits and crits. So you roll your damage, so roll your d8s twice and roll your d6s twice.
+5.
+5 on top of all of those.
Okay, so that's
Both the 6s came up 6s.
Woohoo!
20 altogether, +5, 25.
Nice. Jeebus.
Okay, good. That's
Okay, that's good.
14 plus 9.
23?
23.
That hits.
Nice.
And then roll just for your other attack. Let's see.
Okay. 4 plus 9, so that is 13.
So that second one will roll for your damage for your other attack that did hit. So d8 and a d6? Or the d8's once a turn.
This one.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That wouldn't happen.
D8's once a turn?
Roll
+5.
+5?
Oh, I would.
Okay, so 7.
7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The hobgoblin looks like on his last legs.
Yay!
He's really, really hurt. Okay, Lefty is dead. I believe Righty's dead too,
Yep.
right?
They're both gone.
Are both of them gone? The wasn't the one in black squaring off with Lefty? Is Lefty still alive?
Lefty was the one that.
Righty went down from the
poison.
From the poison.
Okay,
That's
so
right.
Lefty's
Lefty is still alive. So
on its
Lefty
third
actually gets to
leg.
go. So Lefty's still in front of the one that's really weak that Sweeney hit with magic missiles and such.
Is it Lefty's turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Lefty's turn.
Great. She's gonna do her bite. 6.
Oh,
That is a miss.
Wow.
Yes.
I rolled a 1. In
Lefty!
fact, actually, I rolled a 1.
Okay, so the one in black that's squaring off with Lefty is going to attack Lefty twice. Both of those are definite hits, and at a minimum 14 damage.
Bye, Lefty.
So Lefty is down.
does that mean she can never summon those two wolves ever again?
No, they're fey.
She has an infinite bucket of wolves somewhere.
They're fey spirits that take the form of those
Got
creatures.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
basically, these ethereal creatures are forced into the form of creatures we know and understand.
Got it.
So the
I thought it was just two wolves frolicking in the forest that go
Kinda
and like
just at a
wink
distance.
out.
Isn't it weird that we occasionally disappear into battle?
Oh, we're here. Yep.
So now we have the last one in black that's now squaring off with Izzy. It's put both its attention fully on this giant tornado. It's one thing to fight a dire wolf, but there's a massive air creature in front of it.
Also, I just want to remind everyone that there is still an illusory archmage and apprentice in the corner of the room. just shouting nonsense.
Okay. With that in the background, the creature in black attacks the giant tornado thing in front of it. That's a 21 and 17 to hit.
Both of those hit.
Both of those hit. So that's 14 damage, and you're going to have to make 2 constitution saving throws.
Well, she's immune to poison.
Oh, you are?
I
As
am.
a tornado?
Damage immunities. Poison.
She's resistant to slashing and piercing and
Oh,
bludgeoning
so you
and
only
stuff.
take 7 damage total.
Yeah.
So it swings twice into basically what is air.
Yeah.
And it just sees, as it swings, it sees the air rip the poison and kind of splat it against the wall. And it kind of takes a moment and goes like it's thinking to itself like, okay, this
Blue screen of death in its eyes.
Yeah, just like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
I'm going to need you to assassinate someone that can turn into wind.
This has failed to be mentioned.
Have fun.
This was not mentioned before. Okay, now the hobgoblin is still squaring off with a horse, and now Alathar has entered the fray. So it just took 2 huge hits from Alathar. So it's going to make 2 attacks back at you.
Hey, but if it hits with the first, it's harder to hit with the second.
That's true. So the first attack against Alathar, that's an 18 to hit. So that will hit Alathar. So that's 8 slashing damage. Is Alathar down?
Is it 1?
Oh my god! So what is your AC now?
It's plus
4, right?
4.
So your AC is 20.
20, yeah.
Yeah, so the other attack
Oh my god.
does not hit with your
What,
AC attack.
hang on. Would it have hit?
It would have hit, yeah. It would have been 18.
So because you're like prepared for him that time, you'd like.
I managed. Oh my
Shit.
lord.
So the one attack will go at Horace.
Shit.
And that's a terrible fail. So that one completely misses. So Horace, you don't take one, and Alathar, you're at what, 1?
1.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, Izzy, it's your turn.
I have the black goblin in my, I guess,
Presence.
In your view,
presence.
yes.
and I'm gonna go after him with another melee slam. I'm gonna try to like ping pong against him.
Is this the
wall.
last one, or are there two?
There's 2 left. There's one that was fighting Lefty.
Okay.
That killed Lefty.
That's 14.
That is a miss.
Aha. 20.
Oh, that hits. They are not armored. They're quick.
Like the wind.
Like the wind.
Oh, for the love of God. 8.
All right. Still alive.
Great. Yeah.
But it's looking pretty hurt.
8 bludgeoning. Great.
So Horace, it's your turn. You've got this hobgoblin. Looks like he's breathing heavy.
Okay.
It's like he's cut up everywhere in his armor.
I've been not doing good.
Come
these last
on,
2 rounds.
Horace.
Here we go.
Rally.
Oh, I got a 1. But I did get a good hit. I got a 24.
Okay, what do you want your natural one to look like, though?
Well, I guess I can decide which one comes first.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna get a nice hit on him and feel confident.
Okay, so roll for your damage.
Okay, so that's 20 damage.
20 damage. Finish him.
Oh my god. Okay.
So Matt, just so you know, whenever we have natural 20s and finish hims, like we like you guys to describe it, but for natural 1s, we also want you to describe what the total failure of something like that would look like.
The embarrassing, humiliating failure.
Yes.
You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna let Doris take this one.
Okay. Oh, for the kill?
Yeah.
I smote thee in the name of Lord Prince Lord Horace Kemp.
And then I cut off his head and kick his body into the fire.
Nice.
And then as a flourish, I'm going to sheath my sword, but I accidentally sheath it into myself.
No, too close.
Ow!
So you'll just take 7 damage.
Okay.
That feels about right. You
mean,
get
it's
impaled with a fucking
It's a
great
strong
sword.
great sword. So,
I'm only at 6 life.
oh goodness.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I'm
only at
6 life.
What are you?
All
at,
right,
Izzy?
Sweeney, it's your turn.
I'm at nothing. Well, I'm -7
okay.
out of 90.
You've taken, you have 83 hit
But I
points.
gotta
Sweeney,
kill 2
make
more
your
things.
death saving throw. We are 50-50, folks.
He's dead.
Oh my god.
Rolled an 8. Sweeney dies.
Does that tattoo go away?
Ask me that when I'm not here.
Okay. Yeah.
And life passes from Sweeney's body.
Sweeney.
And Obi-Wan is like, what? Why do I have that itch on the back of my...
Alathar, it's your turn.
It's like one voice crying out.
Okay, so we have.
Take his potions. Eat his potions.
I have 5 healing potions.
So
Feel free.
Eat his healing potions.
Alathar, there's
You have
2
one left.
creatures in black left. There's one that is standing over the body of now a deceased Fey creature, which I guess is kind of passed back into the Fey world, and one that's fighting a tornado.
They're both kind of hurt, right?
Yeah, both of them are pretty hurt.
Yeah. Attack wise, I
Yeah,
feel like
go for it.
Yeah,
Go
I'm just
for
gonna,
it.
I'm just gonna go
Don't you
for
have
it.
1 hit point?
I have
Go
one,
for it.
yeah.
All right. Do
we
you?
go.
I can
I'm
bring you
gonna
both
attack.
back.
I'm gonna attack.
All right,
I'm
man.
feeling strong.
All right.
So I'm gonna go for. I guess I'm gonna stand with the wind
Okay.
and fight that one.
Fight the one that the wind is fighting. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so swing away.
Can you get
Okay.
advantage for that awesome line? I'm going to stand with the wind because it's an awesome line.
Stand with the wind. I'll give you advantage on your first attack. That's a cool line.
Roll twice, take the
So roll
higher.
twice and take the higher one.
Well, that one's 18, and then I add what?
Well, let's see if you
9.
roll a crit, just
Oh,
in
yeah,
case,
yeah,
because you have
yeah.
advantage.
Roll again.
So you get crit.
No.
4.
So the other one's better. So you'll hit with that one, and then roll the other 2 to just see if you hit with those.
19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
That'll hit for sure. And the last one.
True 20.
Natural 20.
Fuck yes. Okay, well, there we go. So, do all of your damage. So let's do the natural 21 first. So roll your d8s twice and your d6s twice.
Oh my gosh.
And then add 5.
Critting's awesome.
21 plus 5. 26.
Okay, wow. It's still standing, but barely.
Bastard.
Okay.
So you hit 2 more times, so roll for your damage.
Plus 5 again. So 7.
Okay.
And 6 plus 7. So that is 14. 13,
Okay,
13.
finish him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello. So I rise both blades above my head and swing them with full force towards each other, narrowly missing horizontally through his neck. And his head
Wow.
spins with the speed I slice.
Like a top, just
Like a top, it spins on top, so you don't even notice that I've gone all the way through.
Wow.
And as his body topples, the head slides to the side and rolls across the floor.
That's badass.
Can we pretend like that's all in midair because you're in literally a tornado while
Oh,
this is
yeah.
happening?
Yes.
Oh, that's
He
even
Batmans
better.
it
Yeah.
through the air.
Yes.
Just awesome.
Sick.
Okay, all right. So there's one in black left. It just saw all of this happen. It saw Alathar take the one thing's head off. It sees the wind and tornado. It looks around. It sees that the hobgoblin is been taken out. It actually turns and just goes to run out of the room. So it's making a dash for out towards the front door where you guys came in. Izzy, it's your turn. It's still within sight.
It's running away.
Yes.
Bastard. If I learned one thing from last time, it's make sure everything is dead.
Yeah.
So
That is why this fight is happening.
I'm gonna charge for him with my double melee attack as the wind still. 16, 13. 16 and 13. So
16 will hit.
13 won't.
13 will not. And it's the one you're chasing after that one,
Yes.
right? Okay. Big tornado just crosses the room after it.
12.
Finish it.
Oh, yes.
So as he's running, that coward is running for the door. I'm gonna whirl towards him and lift him up. How high is the room?
The room's pretty high. It's like 30 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna bring him up to,
One of the banisters?
the closer top.
Yeah.
But I'm going to start spinning him so fast that you start to see his limbs, his face just
Wow.
warp.
Just
like, have you
rip
ever
apart?
seen people
Yeah.
go
Oh, yeah.
in like the
A blender,
space shuttle?
basically? Yeah.
The
Yes.
space shuttle
A
testing.
centrifuge?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that until literally his various parts just start flying off
Oh,
one
God.
by one
Just
across the room
smacking and splatting across the room.
until there's nothing left.
It's just
Wow.
Like a
spray of
blender.
blood everywhere.
Yeah,
Like a blender.
Blend him up.
Jeez.
and then I'm gonna drop down in my normal form.
Okay.
I'm going to immediately limp over to Sweeney
Sweeney, yeah.
and check him. And I'm going to look up at everybody and go like, he's dead.